Oh well.
What episode number is this going to be?
This is gonna be episode number 7.
Number 7.
I'm pretty sure.
Number 7 in honor of 007, Mr. Sean Connery passing.
Dude, isn't that sad?
So sad, man.
Dude, the James Bond.
The best one in my mind.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't realize that his last movie was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
I saw that in theaters with Brendan and his dad, dude. That shit was lit. That movie's still lit.
I saw it on TV. I was a big fan. I liked it, but apparently people hated on it. They didn't like it very much.
I mean, you know what? I own that on DVD, and sometimes movies just don't last, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go give that a watch and see if it lasted.
But I did not realize that was the last movie he did.
That's insane. When was that? Like 2003, 5, 4? Somewhere in that range.
I'm not sure.
I would imagine.
Well,
What up, everybody? Sorry, my bad. I was going to do the thing. Let me do my thing. What up, everybody? This is episode 7. I'm here with my longtime good friend, Dan Schiller.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. Me and this dude, we've been friends since, oh my God. How old?
Like 11, I think.
Didn't we do the math? Wasn't it like 17 years?
Yeah, somewhere like 5th grade.
Holy shit.
Something like that.
We're getting old, Jobin.
Yep.
A lot of good times.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone through waves. We've done some shit.
Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. But yeah, what were we talking? All right, now we were talking about Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Brendan didn't even know he died.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram, I think, when I woke up that day.
Yeah. There's been a lot of people
Because
passing.
it was on Halloween. It was Halloween
That's right.
morning or whenever he passed away.
There's been a lot of celebrities this year that just
Yeah.
went down. R.I.P. The James Bond. So many James Bond movies.
I don't think it was COVID related, so I mean that's a plus.
I thought it was kind of weird because on the day he died, it didn't say his like usually when they die they say the day right away. It might take a couple hours. They didn't say his day right away for a long time. I was kind of like, how long's he been dead? Conspiracy.
Yeah. Why were they waiting to release it?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
No.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you remember? God. We used to play. I don't even think I could say it anymore. I don't think we could say it. That's it's a bad phrase for a name of a game. With all the boys playing football.
Oh.
And then we tackle a certain person.
Yeah.
But we didn't mean it like that. We just knew it as the game.
It was just kind of a phrase, but yeah, definitely nowadays they'd be frowned upon.
I know. What do kids call it today? I don't even know. Do kids even play outside like we did, dude?
Not right now.
Even before COVID, with technology and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you still got some kids that do. I mean, they're still.
Yeah. I get happy
some
when
kids that do it right, but. Yeah.
If you ever seen kids on a bike or a skateboard, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
They're still doing it. Yes.
Kids are outside.
Kids are doing kid stuff.
No, nowadays it's all. I mean, I can't blame everybody. I mean, I play it too, but everything's all about playing online games and Fortnite and Call of Duty and.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, I wish I was so much better at Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Warzone.
I mean, I wish I was good enough to be making money like some of these guys out here.
That's what I was telling Brendan. I'm like, where do you think the future of sports are going? Do you think they're like, I see this little kid on Snap. You know those little news stories on Snapchat?
Yeah.
There's like this little 13-year-old kid. He's amazing. And he's apparently the next big, huge football star. I forget his name off the top of my head. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
No? Well, I've been watching him. He's like lightning fast and everything. Mm-hmm. But then COVID has like stopping him right now from being able to play football and everything.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm glad to see that there's a kid that has that ambition. I don't know if it's parents. Sometimes I'm like, is it the parents pushing upon this to make them a certain way? Probably.
I think, yeah. I mean, the parents have a bit of a role.
Yeah.
To tell the kid to get off the games and get outside.
Yeah.
Get some vitamin D in your life.
Yeah. But dude, with games and technology, like, would you rather go get punched in the face or tackled when you can make as much money sitting down playing a video game? I get worried.
I mean, there's just all types of different people. I mean, it's just kind of like different jobs.
Yeah.
Some people are just meant for it.
Yeah. Like, I wish I could be a ninja.
I mean, it is also kind of how you're raised.
Yeah.
So.
Motherfucker. Dude, we had all the games growing up, man.
Oh yeah, it was the best.
I still remember the first time I ever played Call of Duty was over at your house. I came over and you and your brother were playing it. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And you're like, oh, we're playing people online. I'm like, you're playing people online? Like, around the world?
Yeah.
And it was just, boom, we fell in love.
Yep. Stop.
Sorry.
Fucking get home from school, play until you go to bed, wake up, straight to school, straight home, play until you go to bed.
Yeah.
Only stop to eat dinner.
Yeah. Not healthy. Not healthy.
No.
Yeah.
We could have been doing a lot of other worse things, though.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking the law.
That is a good point.
So. Could have always been worse.
Yeah. And I wonder if kids, like, will get into podcasting.
Yeah. I mean, it's this online world is just, I mean.
It's crazy.
It's the next generation's thing.
Yeah.
So.
Did you see the Joe Rogan podcast today? Did you watch a little bit of it?
I didn't watch anything today.
He was talking about his podcast and how, like, 10 years ago when he started, everyone was giving him shit.
Yeah, he's still like, no one's fucking listening.
Yeah. Who knows what the future of podcasting?
Yeah,
it'd be kind of cool if it got really.
It's definitely it's definitely a new opportunity.
Yeah.
It's opening a lot of doors for a lot of different people.
Yeah. And that's what I want. It's like, and I like seeing actors and UFC fighters when they start their own podcast.
Yeah.
You just get a little more in depth of who they are.
You just got to be interesting.
Yeah.
You know, people got to want to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
Or what
that'll come one day. Yeah, that'll come one day.
Yeah.
I just want for our first episodes with my boys, my lifelong buddies.
Yeah.
I just like to introduce stories and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You'll find your thing, and then once you find your thing, just go with it.
Yeah.
And
like, for instance,
it'll do its own thing.
You're my one and only real car accident.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And boy, was that fun.
No real injuries to show from it.
Yeah. Do you remember the day? Do you remember, like, what we were doing before and everything?
Yeah.
Who were we playing with?
We
were playing basket. We were shooting some hoops, playing some ball.
Yeah, we were up at the school right there by where we lived at.
Yeah.
And shooting hoops. I think it was Darren.
Darren.
And I forget who. There was somebody else that was there with us.
Really?
Maybe.
Wow.
Because I thought it was 4 of us all playing.
Mm-hmm.
There might have been like 6 of us playing.
And it was kind of a rainy day.
Yeah.
We were whooping ass.
Yeah, we were playing, and then it started to rain on us, so we were like, all right, let's all go. And so I offered to take Darren home because he was just 5 minutes down past
where we lived.
Yeah. So I hopped in the car.
I remember he was getting pissed at me. He's like, oh.
So I hopped in, took him to his house, and then on the way back, because it had stopped raining on the way to his house. Mm-hmm. So it's just that quick little short rain, made the road nice and slick, brought the oils out of it. Taking that sharp turn and just...
I can still see the guy's face because I still blame
that big giant semi-truck.
Yeah, like a UPS truck. We'll call it a UPS truck even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
But when you make that turn...
A furniture delivery truck is what it was.
Yeah. And right when you made that turn is where that person's driveway was. And they even have a section secluded off to the side, off the road, for people to park. He didn't park there. He was in the fucking road, dude. Not all the way. He wasn't completely in the road.
Yeah.
A good part of him was in that fucking road. And, we're cruising. We're doing our thing. It's our turn. You know what they say? Most car accidents happen, what?
Closest to home.
Closest to home?
Yep.
Dude, we were seconds from the house.
Yep.
Your house, my house.
One more street, and then we were turning in the subdivision.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you make that turn, and it's just another day. You doing your thing. And then it's right away with that turn. And that guy's face, he looks up because your brakes are going, and his face, he's like, oh, and he's running back because he thought we were gonna hit him.
Well, and then he left after we drifted across the oncoming lane and then flipped upside down into the ditch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we flipped into a ravine, and here
it's about an 8-foot ditch.
Yeah. What kind of car was it?
Ford Contour.
Wow.
Powder blue.
Yeah. So my big ass was in that thing. Yeah, with a seatbelt on. This dude don't have a seatbelt on. And when we flip, your ass goes in. I just remember being upside down and watching you flip into the window. But luckily, it wasn't that bad. Like the car just boom into the ravine.
It was, yeah. It was kind of we kind of drove into it and then flipped over. It wasn't too bad.
Thank God it was like I guess you'd call it a ravine, a ditch.
It's a big, it's like
because if we would have flipped, kaboom, like straight onto like a flat surface of concrete, that probably might have hurt a little bit. You know what I mean? A little bit. So thank God we just had a little boop. And I never experienced anything like that in my entire life. Never been in a car accident. And I'm upside down.
And then we crawling out the back of the car and somebody kicked me in the face getting out of the car.
Isn't it weird how there's been 2 moments in my life like that where you go into this, I guess, survival mode, right? Because like you see everything and it's so... Time happens so fast, but yet so slow to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I can still remember seeing the windows just explode out.
That's
I'm like,
I remember the glass. Like,
yeah. I'm like, how the fuck did it not go in our eyes? I'm like, blessing number 1, nothing in our eyes, and I just clicked myself out and under, you know, and like your windows were. That was when I was like, oh shit. Windows crushed down. Like, that's a learner.
They're like impacted in the mud.
Yeah. How we were like 16, 17? 17. Because it was right before I met a certain somebody.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But, so we're like, dude, how the fuck are we going to get out of here? And then you said it. You're like, oh, dude, the back window. So I'm like, all right, I'm going first. And I just go, boom, out. I get out. And then, yeah, I do not remember feeling kicking you in the face at all. But apparently I booted you right in the face.
Yep. I stopped. You started to go. I stopped. I looked down. I saw both of our phones on the floor.
Uh-huh.
And so I grabbed them. And then I turned to come after you. And it was on one of your crawls. Your foot slid on the glass that was on the roof. And just came back and hit me right in the face.
Oh, dude. Can you imagine if I had a piece of glass or something on that fucking shoe?
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't. Like a piece of glass.
It could have been a very bad accident.
Yeah. You know what was really cool, though? And I was overwhelmed with it, was when we were crawling out. Could I crawl out today? Oh, God. I was thinner. I was way thinner that was when I had lost all my weight. But I remember when we crawled out, this lady was running people had stopped and they were running towards us. And I was like, and then I saw my knee gash. I had to get a couple stitches. It was nothing. But I had it, you couldn't feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your adrenaline's pumping.
So, that feeling, it's almost like I love it, but you don't want to be in those situations. But like, I guess I'm like Cowboy Cerrone, because that dude is dangerous.
Oh yeah,
he thrives off of it.
His damn son's name is Danger.
Yeah, but yeah, and to this day, man, you're knock on wood, because car accidents are horrible and they're terrifying. There's nothing funny about them or anything.
No, yeah.
But that might have been the moment I changed my life with driving, because people say I'm like your grandma now, but who knows?
Yeah, once you go through something, man, it'll change you.
Yeah, and it was weird. That was a weird, just like all the scenarios that were in place.
Which that was aggravating too. That that truck driver that ended up leaving after we wrecked told the cop before he left that I was trying to drift around the corner.
Yeah, no, it's called brakes, you idiot, because you're right there, dude.
I'm not expecting to take this blind, like, 70-degree turn and see this delivery truck half in the road.
Yeah,
like,
you can totally see why he thought we were drifting, because I'm sure you were. I'm sure we looked cool for a second.
It looked like it.
Yeah,
it did not go well.
Another thing, a blessing,
no
is
drifting a front-wheel drive car.
Yeah, dude, come on. He didn't know that. But it would have been bad if another car was coming in that other lane.
Yeah.
If there would have been a time. Luckily, there was no one coming.
We split a pretty...
I'd have got T-boned.
There was a pretty decent gap that we split, luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was... Looking back, that was a pretty dangerous spot right there.
Yeah.
But...
You live and learn. Be safe out there, Jobins.
Yeah.
Always pay... When it's wet, just barely wet, that shit gets crazy.
Yeah. I remember one morning I was driving to work and I was running just a little bit late. Just... trying to go through a turn, and I mean my tires weren't the best, but I just ended up sliding and having to end up go straight instead of taking the turn and go down a side street because I just started to slide. Just gotta be careful.
Dude, the other time I was in that moment was when I went to Lake Tahoe, and my cousin, he does this to everybody. where like, because he is a mountain man. He lives in the mountains in California at Lake Tahoe, and he just does skiing, hiking, biking, mountain biking.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know, you're so high in altitude out there compared to here. So he's used to it, right? So like when you go do stuff with him, there's so in skiing, I've never skied in my life, but like there's easy paths. Have you skied?
No.
No, not. Can you skate?
Ice skate?
Yeah.
I've never tried.
Dude, that's why it's like something we have in common, because that shit scares. I can't. I'm too big, and I fear breaking my ankles.
No, I've never tried. I'm sure I could. I mean, I can rollerblade. I mean, pretty athletic, I like to consider. So, I mean, I can pick a lot of stuff up. But, I mean, I've snowboarded. I've never skied.
Well, then you kind of know with snowboarding, there's easy pass and harder pass. Well, yeah, my cousin, he'll take you, since he's just so more experienced, to the harder stuff, right? Mm. So here I am. I'm in my first time ever going to Lake Tahoe. And they're like, hey, Ricky, yeah, you're going to do the Flume Trail. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Didn't know what the Flume Trail was. Look that up if anyone wants to know. Just a 16-mile bike ride up and down a mountain. And then when they say it's flat, I loved them. I'm like, I'm going to beat the fuck out of whoever mate says this is flat.
How do you go up and down or around a mountain with any flat parts?
Exactly. I'm like, how is this flat? They said this part was flat. I was really looking forward to it. It's like 3 miles of flatness. Nope, you're still going up. You sons of bitches. But anyway, so there's that part. That's the first day. Second day. Yeah, hey Ricky, I'm going to take you up. It's a lot. It's not as strenuous. It's not 60 miles or anything. We're just going to walk to an ice glacier and go fishing. Okay. Yeah, no, again, up a fucking mountain. And yeah, it wasn't no 16 miles. It was like a mile or two up. I wish I remember the name of the mountain. I'll have to look it up and bring it up another time. Like, go look that up. But I think it was like 14 or 16,000 feet up, dude.
Dang.
High as fuck. And I'm kind of bad with heights, right? And they say don't look down. Well, this was a weird mountain because, like, the way it inclined, it got high fast. You know what I mean? But you kind of walk, the way it doesn't feel like a high walk up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they say don't look down. I looked back and down, and I'm like, holy shit. And it was high as fuck, right? Well, dude, and mind you, I'm in Nike shoes. My old ass, I don't have mountain shoes or anything. I'm in some old ass Nike. Maybe, you know what? It wasn't my Nikes. It was my old volleyball shoes.
I was going to say some New Balances.
Yeah, Asics, I think is what they were called. Just not mountain shit, right? And guess what you got to do, Dan? On like a 85-degree angle, maybe even steeper, a sheet of ice. And they have on their boots these grips. So when you step into the ice, you grip, right? They're like, hey, yeah, Ricky, we got to cross this. And my cousin was loving this shit, dude. Because I was petrified, right? Because the ice slid down the fucking mountain, Dan. And this is when you got to the top of the lake, bro. This is the top of the lake, right? So, like, you wouldn't slide all the way down a mountain, but it goes ice and then rocks to the bottom. So you're like, no. So I'm like, and I try to step on it, slip. I'm like, no. And I'm standing, and there's people down at the mountain because at the bottom, because we had to cross this sheet of ice to get to the spot he wanted to fish at. Mm-hmm. But it was the only way around the lake to get there because the way this mountain is, right? Fucking petrified, dude. So fucking and he's laughing his ass off. And then again, my human instincts dawned on me. You know what I mean? I started digging into the snow so that I could have a grip with my foot to walk across. And here I am. And I think the people down at the bottom are laughing at me because they're like, oh, look at this big fat guy. But that was just one of those other moments, dude. But I dug my way across. We got there. And then he's like, yeah, he was fucking with me. He's like, yeah, we got to cross it back to go back. And I'm like, no, we don't. No, we don't. And then we did. But luckily, I was already
cleared out for you.
Yeah. But fuck, man. Have you ever been in moments like that?
Not really.
Not a, oh, fuck me moment?
I made plenty of those, but...
Not an actual fuck you like some ladies, but...
No,
some oh shit moments.
No, I almost died moments.
No.
Thankfully. Knock on wood. Yeah. Don't need any of those in my life anytime soon.
Yeah.
Got plans.
Plans? I don't know about plans, bro.
Fuck COVID.
I know you're not a big politics guy.
Not at all, my friend. I did not vote.
That's okay. I only voted to shut people up, to tell me it's not. I hate when people are like, it's not patriotic if you don't vote. I'm like, well, it should be my choice.
Yeah, and even if I would have voted, I would have voted for somebody in third party, which got 10% of the vote in places, which was pointless. So there you go. My vote wouldn't have meant nothing.
Yeah, my bad. I forget. Whenever the phones get next to shit, they do that. It's all good though. We fixed it.
I do that.
No, it's okay.
I do that.
No, and the cool thing is that like I can edit it out. Wow, time's flying. But yeah. All right. Well, I won't talk any politics with you.
There's no point. I don't know anything. So
The mail ballot. Everything's just confusing right now.
Oh yeah, I don't pay any attention to it. All I know is I think the last time I looked, Biden was ahead a little bit, I believe.
Yeah. I think
But
apparently.
I mean, it's looking like he's gonna win as of now.
Yeah.
I think. So hey.
But then Trump's gonna try and take it to the court and shit like that. But then the Supreme Court was coming out saying you got nothing.
Yeah.
I told my mom and dad, I'm like, dude, this is gonna be a messy exit for Mr. Trump. Or the next couple months are gonna be real interesting.
He's the type of guy. He's gonna leave multiple pranks around the White House for Biden.
That's my dad's like, what if he goes out just saying shit?
Probably some scare prank when he pulls open a drawer. It's gonna get Biden a heart attack, and then Kamala Harris is gonna be the president.
What if he's like,
I like her. Some of the stuff I have seen. I mean, I like her.
Yeah.
But I really don't have an opinion on
I know
being left or right. I don't.
The number one thing that just aggravates me with politics is when people get divided by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You shouldn't judge someone because of it. Like, yeah, you want to judge them because obviously people get really judgmental in politics because it's like, it's problems and it's how you view a problem. So if you don't view a problem like someone else does, but boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was playing Warzone the other night with two of my buddies, and we were just talking, and one of them asked if we had voted, and I told him no, and the other guy had voted, and the two of them voted completely opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Been friends for years. Didn't make a difference. Didn't matter.
I love that.
They didn't even know until that moment that they were even different. It was
right?
Just, oh, cool. No big deal. Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't change a thing.
Yeah. And if the country feels they lost the election, then let's form together and win the next one.
Yeah, or change the system.
Yeah, which maybe might happen right now, but now they're saying it's going to be like a huge divide in the government. Yeah. So that's a little nerve-wracking.
Civil war.
Yeah.
That's what I was actually talking about with my dad today. And I was like, we think that America won't get attacked, but
wouldn't that be shitty?
When's the best time to attack a country that isn't attackable?
Right now.
When it's in turmoil
that's a saying
with itself.
There's a saying. Yeah. There's a good saying for that. How do you destroy a country? Let it destroy itself.
Yeah.
And that's what I've always told my parents that. I'm like, that I was getting into it to one of my pods, but I'm not the biggest conspiracy person. I like them because they're entertaining.
Yeah.
And the ones that seem true, I'm like, okay.
I like them just to be educated on, so I can have a conversation about with them.
It's when it becomes it's the ridiculous ones, the flat Earth ones. It's like you're shitting on the good ones.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
I guess it's needed. I guess like a cult film.
Yeah,
like we love movies, but we get cult films.
You gotta have a balance.
You gotta have a cult conspiracy, and I think that's a cult conspiracy 100%.
Yeah.
But dude, there's a 100-year war conspiracy with China. And I'm not that deep of a rabbit hole in this one, but just the basics are like, disease, technology, things that they're doing that they're just letting go. And apparently we're like, I don't know exactly, but I think it's like 30 years into it or some shit that these plans are going down. And I'm like, I kind of believe it.
I mean, COVID came from over there.
Yeah,
China or Japan. I don't know which one it was. Wherever the hell it was, whatever back got ate.
You wonder if we'll ever know, like, the truth of this shit?
Man, it probably came out of a lab somewhere in D.C.
That's what I'm thinking. Oof.
I don't know if I could say that.
No, I'm just like, whoa, heavy. D.C. That'd be interesting. I'd be like, son of a bitch.
I mean, they might have a test site somewhere else, but you would think stuff like that would be pretty close to the president for the oh shit moment.
Well, I really hope we don't come down. I don't believe in all of it until it's actually starting to happen.
Yeah.
Like with
But I just watched the other night on Netflix the Snowden movie again.
Whoa. Dude, I didn't watch it all because it was late and I was getting late. But I watched half of that last night, bro.
Yeah.
You were watching it too.
Yeah. I watched it a couple nights ago. But
wow.
Yeah.
Just, dude, with
And
how
it's
close
just
to it was.
seeing that stuff with the CIA, it's like, how far does it go beyond that?
Right?
With high-level security clearance and people next to the president. And,
Are they watching me right now on my computer, dude? Are they watching us?
I mean, maybe.
I think they are.
I mean, you're going to put it online anyway, so they don't have to. They can watch it whenever you post it. But
I got nothing to hide except for the fact of my smoking weed, and Missouri sucks ass with that shit.
Yeah. But, oh well. Everyone has their vices.
Yeah. No, hopefully we'll get... Do you think we'll become legal soon?
I'm sure it will be eventually nationwide. I don't see why it wouldn't.
A couple states were just like, fuck it, mushrooms. And
Yeah, mushrooms and cocaine and...
let's go. Cocaine got legalized?
I think it was Oregon.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Like, all right, we're moving to Oregon.
Yeah, dude. Even going into dispensaries, I'm like, it's weird because it's like there's people that before us that went to jail and had such horrible lives due to marijuana because of getting and it's like, what the fuck?
And are still in there.
That's so fucked.
Yeah. Should be exonerated.
I know, and it's like, who am I?
Is that the right word? Exonerated?
Forgiven? I don't know.
I think that's what it means.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same difference.
Who knows?
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Exactly.
I do it all the time.
It's a
Welcome to
big
the British
word.
Kid Show. With our guest, Dan Schiller.
English wasn't my best thing.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. I don't know where the fuck the rest of this year is going to go.
I don't know. I am ready for these fights the rest of the year, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. We got some good ones lined up.
That's the most interesting stuff to me right now is these fights that are getting on.
Dude, the UFC's been doing amazing.
Yeah.
We've had some outstanding fights.
Awesome cards.
And
they haven't stopped. I mean, it's just been... They stopped for a little bit there because the higher-ups were like, yeah, we don't want you to put the fights on. But then once they got Abu Dhabi and...
Wasn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah, and got the Apex Center secured up. They've been on a roll.
Yeah. Dana White's a gangster.
I am ready to see a crowd again, though.
Dude, it's a love-hate, isn't it? Isn't it? I hate it a lot. And then I sometimes love it, you know, when we get to hear the coaches and when it's like we're here. It's like being there.
Yeah.
Because one of the first things to anyone who's never been to a UFC event, the thing that shocked me the most when because me and you went together for our first ever event in Kansas City, poster behind me, was the quietness of the arena. When those fights start, it gets fucking quiet.
Yeah.
And that was before I don't know, maybe woos were going on before, but that might have been the first night I actually realized there were woos were when they're going.
Oh yeah,
the Ric Flairs.
Woo!
Yeah, dude. Besides those, you know, it's quiet.
Yeah.
And I was so shocked. I was like, holy shit. Because, you know, everywhere at concerts, you know, it's just sports, it's so different.
But I will say I've been to a lot of sporting events, football, baseball, hockey games, all sorts of stuff. The UFC event was one of the loudest events I've ever been to, crowd-wise, whenever the fighters started coming out and stuff. I mean,
oh my God.
I've been to some big games and stuff like that. That UFC event was insane.
Dude.
That atmosphere. And, I mean, I just miss that, and I know the fighters miss it too. Like,
they got to.
And, I mean, it's just a different skill set. I mean, but, I mean, the sport is changing to where these guys that are in there are athletes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they may not need the crowd, but still. Yes, having that whole extra adrenaline boost makes for just so much more exciting of a fight.
Yeah. And decisions. Does a fighter maybe feel more influenced when they hear boos or when, so, you know, a lot of fighters are like, oh, we never hear the boos or anything, but there's got to be some times where they hear it, and then that makes them influenced to do something. To whereas now when it's no one and just their coaches, they're, you know, these decisions are being made.
Yeah, and that's I also wonder that also probably affects the referees,
right?
Like, you know, to tell them to get action moving before they stand them up or something like that. And I mean, it's also kind of their job to keep the show going.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when the crowd starts booing because they're wrestling too much, then they say, hey, let's go. But right now with no crowd, coach is over there. Good. Pass over here. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The ref's just gonna let it keep going.
Dude, refs are like presidents, man. That's a job I wouldn't want. That is it's probably got to be so hard.
Much respect to them.
Yeah, we were talking about like maybe like all the different things they were trying to do to help it. Maybe have a ref outside. Maybe have more monitors so they can have the live or the playbacks. You know what I mean? I gotta stop saying that.
The replays.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely can't put anybody else in there.
Yeah, but when there was this, I forget his name off the top of my head. He has a podcast.
What would somebody from the outside do? I guess just have a different angle on like different chokes and stuff like that.
Yeah, like they would be, how like Dana and all them guys, they watch the monitors.
Yeah.
They would just have it's another eye to see everything.
Just walkie-talkie.
Yeah, they could call it. Yeah, they could have
just
decisions.
Stop.
Yeah. Which I'm like,
yeah.
It was just, I was like, I like that. Because you can't have another ref in there. That's too many bodies.
But then also, I mean, you can also use that for whenever you think it's an eye poke, call the timeout, and he watches a replay back real quick. No, it wasn't. Start the fight.
Yep. Exactly.
Stop the break.
Because that's what's been that happened a couple times.
Or the low blows where whoever it was got just rocked in the body.
Yep.
And played it off as a low blow, and Dana even said after, he's like, you could tell that was a body shot.
Right.
But.
The Ed Herman fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And then he came,
pissed.
because then he came back and then tapped him out with an armbar or like a nasty Kimura or something. I don't remember what he got, but I know he did something and it looked like he broke his arm, but he didn't, thankfully. But
I know I might be a bad person, but I'd rather see a fighter. I'd rather see some Pat Barry and Chuck Congo fights go down like that.
Yeah.
Instead of these kinds of going, where a ref makes a mistake and a fighter gets an advantage over it. Like, that's just like, holy motherfuck.
Yeah.
That would piss me off. I'd rather see, and I know fighter, the CT and damn it, and you don't want to, but
yeah.
A lot of times we're screaming, give him more times.
Yeah. I mean, it's
so tough.
I mean, I thought that last night in that Luis Saldana fight.
Dude, Dana White, Tuesday night Contender Series, bro. That's been on fire this year.
Yeah.
Dude.
4 fights last night, 4 contracts.
Dude.
4 knockouts.
Yeah, there's been, we're on week 8. That was week 8. There's been 30 contracts handed out now. Holy fuck.
Got some young blood coming in.
And I remember when a couple weeks ago they were starting to cut a couple fighters. They're like, oh, we're going to start seeing a lot of fighters get cut. So I'm like, oh, they're just going to be signing contracts to anyone. You know what I mean? But these dudes look like killers, man. Woo!
Those were 4 great fights last night.
I think we have some champs coming in.
I
think we have a couple champs coming in.
It's about time these divisions get mixed up. You got a lot of dominant guys around, a lot of older. I mean, no offense with the O word. But, a lot of veterans been around for a while that
is it a new wave?
Still got a lot in them. But, it's time for another new wave, man.
I think it's a new wave time, bro.
But, you still got your guys like your boy Sugar.
Yeah.
He's still one of the younger guys. He's not these 21-year-old. How old is he?
He just turned 25.
Yeah. Okay, so, he's still down. Yeah, he's
26.
He's part of this new
generation.
Turned
26.
He's right there at that top of that new generation. Oh, no, he's got plenty of time.
Oh, my God, yeah. Dude, 26. I can't wait. We'll be seeing. I hope he gets on the Conor card. It just makes sense. Open, Dana White. You're never going to see this. I hope you do. You know what to do. Put Sean O'Malley on the fucking Conor card.
But, it's a new generation, man.
Yeah.
There's a new wave coming in. And these young guys are good.
Yeah.
There's a generation that has been doing it since they were kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ready for it.
You know what I like, too? How the big boys are starting to look. These are light heavyweights being heavyweights. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I still, man, I would like to see,
some of those guys on the Tuesday.
I would like to see, a colossal class.
Yeah.
Some big boys.
Yeah, you'd have Greg Hardy running that motherfucker.
Just letting the tanks come out.
That's what I want for the women.
These big motherfuckers.
Where the big women at? Yeah. Let's go.
Women's heavyweight, that would be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Right? Or
see some big. I don't mean big. I mean just physically big. See some big girls slug it out. I love the women fights we have now.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, see some heavier weights.
Yeah.
I would be a fan.
100%. Big Bertha in there, just fucking knocking every chick out. Just fucking woman handling them.
Yeah, I mean, you got heavyweight in wrestling for females, so I mean, why not? They're out there.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be exciting.
Beat some ass.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, those last night fights, dude. That the guy that trains with Tommy, his name is Louis Saldana. Saldana. Damn.
Yeah. That was a nasty combo.
Yeah,
to put
dude.
him down.
Oh my god.
I thought the fight should have been stopped right after that when he went down.
The front kick, when that front Anderson Silva front kick happened?
Two
of them. They were lightning.
front
Boom, boom.
front kick, 1-2 front kick.
Yeah.
All just stuck so clean. Beautiful combo.
He was fast, dude.
Props. That was a beautiful combo.
I really liked that fight because I gave props to the dude he beat. You know, he was landing.
Yeah.
He landed.
That was third round. I mean,
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
And there was a couple big size differences last night between the fighters, but they were doing like the dude landed 2 decent head kicks on the guy.
Yeah.
So he was giving it to him, and he landed some good clean punches.
Yeah.
And what was cool about Louise, I'm sorry, was that once he knew that dude was hurt, was how fast he got. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
And the accuracy just did not miss, just stuck.
Yeah, dude.
I think he ground and pound him for like another 35 seconds or something like that, which I didn't think was necessary. I mean, the guy was kind of rightfully defending himself, but still, I thought the fight was over right there whenever he stuck that combo on him and put him down.
Yeah, my boy Tommy, he sent me a message because they did train at the lab. Oh yeah, and they switched over to Fight Ready. So, dude, both the lab, because Sean, I don't know how much Sean goes to the lab anymore now that he has his cage at his house.
Mm-hmm.
But the lab in that place, man, they are making killers, dude.
Yeah. So is City Kickboxing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously Israel.
Yeah.
Out of there, but
and his boy, what was his boy's name? Fuck, off the top of my head, it was Carlos Ulberg, right?
Yeah.
That dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main event.
The main event.
First round KO.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that dude at the fights last week talking shit to Izzy?
Kevin Holland.
Yeah, Kevin Holland, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's, I like him.
5th fight, or was that his 4th? 4th win of this year.
Wow, that's
that last
right.
card. Yeah.
I remember they were like, if he wins tonight, he's one of those. Right.
Bobby Green, earlier in the night, also had the chance to go for 4. Lost a very close decision to, I forget who he lost to, but it was a great fight. Very close decision.
Yeah.
Could have won either way.
Yeah.
But Bobby Green got split open.
Yeah.
But Kevin Holland just been on a tear lately. First round finish.
All of a sudden, there's a lot of options for Izzy right now, but I was like, oh, can we just see them fight already now?
It's already confirmed he's going to fight Jan.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay.
Do you think they're going to be the...
Which I don't like what happened because Dana White came out and said that Robert said he didn't want to fight him, and that's not what Robert said.
Ain't that bullshit?
He twisted those words around because I watched that interview
Classic
right after
Dana.
that fight, and he's like, he said he wasn't, he wasn't worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take whatever fight.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't say he doesn't want to fight him. So why is he going up to light heavyweight now to fight Jan?
They want that John
and
Jones
all this
fight.
shit he's chasing. John will whoop that ass.
I hope he does, dude.
I mean, if it takes 5 more years for them to fight, is he going to whoop his ass?
You think so?
If they fight in like 5 years? I don't know.
Wouldn't it be crazy? So, this would be kind of crazy. Izzy beats Jan, becomes the champ, right? John Jones fights the winner of Stipe and Francis. I don't understand. Francis deserves a shot. I'm not saying anything. He's a gangster and he deserves it.
He's been waiting a while.
He's been waiting a while.
Yeah.
Maybe why did John Jones make this move now? Why didn't you wait, stay the champ, and then whenever that fight's over, then go up, fight whoever's the winner? You know what I mean? So many things can happen.
Tired of cutting weight.
Yeah, Stipe, Francis have a brawl. Great, crazy fight. Francis beats Stipe, and then, they have a trilogy. But
Jones and Ngannou scares me. I don't like that fight.
I guess it would take too long, wouldn't it?
Jones gonna get his fucking head ripped off if he fights Ngannou.
Because what if Jones became the champ at heavyweight, and then Izzy, being the double champ, becomes the first triple
Go
champ?
for to be the triple champ.
First triple champ fighting John Jones at heavy. I'm getting crazy. I'm getting too coffee crazy.
Yeah. No, I think it's too far of a timeline for them to fight, and it'd be a very good fight.
So you don't think we're ever going to see John Jones and Izzy fight?
I mean, we might, but I think if it's down the road, it's gonna be a very one-sided fight.
It would be kind of cool. What if John Jones backs out of going out of heavyweight once Izzy and Jan fight? Say Izzy beats Jan.
They fight right after.
And they fight right after. That'd be kind of crazy.
That's what I would want to see.
That would be cool.
Maybe April or well, they haven't released a date yet for him and Jan yet. But
yeah. Do you think Izzy and Jan's going to be the Ultimate Fighter coaches?
Probably.
I
could see that because Izzy's got that personality.
Yeah. Some people, my buddies were saying Stipe and Francis. I was like, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, the heavyweights. Have they said what weight the Ultimate
I thought
Fighter?
They were light heavyweight and in another weight class. I forget the other one.
Yeah, it's usually
it's
always
a lower
two.
one.
It's always 2 usually.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything on when it is or what it is.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Bringing back the Ultimate Fighter.
That's exciting.
Hopefully, I don't know how they're gonna do it right now during COVID. We'll see. But
COVID.
I mean, those guys. I mean, they seclude those guys to that house, and and the coaches and the trainers and stuff usually aren't. It's usually just the fighters. But maybe they'll just get like a big complex, and all the coaches and everybody that's on the show is gonna have to be secluded. And they might do it on the Abu Dhabi Flight Island.
That'd be cool.
They're all just secluded to the island the entire time. Can't go anywhere. Because I mean, you're gonna if they all get there and they take the test and they're fine, then they could be around each other and training and fighting without masks on.
Well, there has been those crazy circumstances when they fucking test positive the day of the fight.
Yeah,
that shit kind of fucked some stuff up sometimes.
Yeah. But that's why you keep taking tests.
Yeah.
You're asymptomatic. You never know. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. There's a lot of options for Mr. Izzy.
Yeah.
Do you think he beats Jan? What do you think happens with that?
Jan's got scary power.
And it's like the perfect fight. I just think it's the perfect fight for Izzy because he's the counter fighter.
Yeah. Well, and Jan's a counter fighter too. I mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That Jan's the counter fighter, and that's what Izzy's good at.
And he'll slow it down. He's not gonna bait into Izzy's.
And you know how.
Game.
Well, Izzy makes, but that's the thing, man. People were all talking shit, but it's like, oh, why wasn't Paulo walking in? Well, it's like, because he couldn't. Because Izzy was shutting that shit down.
Yeah.
He makes you fight his fight. So if Jan's going to sit back and wait for his moment, I think that's just it's another Yoel fight. It's another Paulo Costa fight. Is that he gets you in those weird scuffles. Like all of a sudden you're getting hit with from a weird angle for punch.
Inside weird close clinches and weird kind of.
So that's the kind of shit.
Uppercut hook.
Yeah.
Type stuff.
I am interested in it.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah.
That's definitely a guarantee. It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah. Oh, Izzy's always fun.
Yeah.
No matter what. I enjoyed the Yoel Romero fight. Yoel was kind of making it crazy. Oh, did I slam it down?
Yeah.
My bad.
Jeez. Be professional.
Dude. Yeah. My bad, Twitch fam. But dude, do you know who Danielle Kelly is?
I believe so.
She owes me, dude. She's gonna gain a follower tonight. It's gonna be you. Do you know who Danielle Kelly is? She's sexy. I know that might be bad. People are like, oh, you're a objectifying son of a bitch. Because not only is she beautiful, right, dude? She is a fucking killer. She just submitted Roxanne Modafferi for like a title at a grappling tournament, jiu-jitsu tournament. It's her second UFC fighter she's submitted, dude. She fucking submitted my girl Cynthia Calaville real quick.
Is she fighting in the UFC?
No, dude, she wants to.
Oh.
And it's a whole nother world when you're inside the UFC.
Yeah.
But she's so fucking good at jiu-jitsu, dude. I'm trying to get her autograph.
Yeah. I haven't been watching too much jiu-jitsu tournaments or anything like that.
I mean, dude, because of Sean and everything, I've been getting more into them.
A lot of boxing, a lot of MMA, basically.
I'm hoping to choke out Warlike. That's what the goal is. It's going to be my first ever fight. I'm going to choke him the fuck out.
I remember when we used to wrestle when we were kids.
Yeah. I sucked back then, dude. Remember boxing? And remember when we boxed those kids and I was like throwing punches from behind? I was like this.
The things we did when we were young.
But yeah, dude. Danielle Kelly, man. I hope she gets in the UFC. I hope she gets a little shot. I'd like to see what she does. You should look her up, man. Is that what you're doing right now? Of course.
Yes, sir. Trying to, at least.
Might have shitty service down here.
Yeah, my phone's not got the greatest service right now.
You need to follow that girl on Instagram.
I'll check it out whenever I get out of here.
Yeah. And then yeah, dude, we got what other fights we got? What's this weekend? This weekend is Glover, dude, Uncle Glover
And Tiago.
Oh man, Santos, dude.
Moretta or whatever is that how you say his middle name? His nickname.
Oh, I forget.
Tiago Moretta.
I forget off the top of my dome.
Something.
I didn't even know he had one. I thought he was one of those fighters that didn't, to be honest with you. I forget.
Yeah.
Dude, I give him props for taking those shots to the legs and having all the shit blow out on him and still stand. He is a monster. That's someone I wouldn't want to fight any UFC fighter ever.
Dude, these fighters are a different breed these days.
Is he human? What is that?
It takes a whole different type of person to be.
Who are you,
Fighter.
Santos? Who are you?
And these guys are coming out the jungle down there and stuff, man. Just like these cats from Russia.
Yeah.
Coming out of the goddamn mountains.
Dude, Russia's gonna Islam, man. I'm ready for Islam. Islam time.
Fucking wrestling bears and living on icebergs and
Fighting for food, for bread. But that's kind of shit. Like Hamzat, dude, when I learned his backstory, that shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's just like growing up in the hood here.
But oh man, but even like a country who's been bombed and then you're going through a depression, and so like you're growing up through that, and then you get bombed again, and your country's just so fucked.
Yeah, that's a little different with the bombs, but
Yeah. But I'm rooting for that, dude. I love it.
It's gonna be a good fight with Leon.
Oh my god.
Caught him out. This can be the. You could arguably say Hamzat's last 4 fights haven't been against very top names.
Oh yeah, he's getting there. But this is it. This is the first one.
This is gonna be the test right here. Let's see if he's about all this. Excuse me. About all this shit talking and hype train that Dana's put on him.
It was pretty cool watching him go from being an amazing wrestler to fucking on point striker.
Starching people.
Yeah, dude, that was lit. That's exciting, especially on the quick turnaround like that.
Yep.
So we got his fight, and then
I forget what the next pay-per-view big card fight.
The next pay-per-view is the God of War guy. I forget it. Figueroa. Fuck, I butchered that so horribly.
Figueredo.
Yeah. And he was supposed to fight Cody. Cody got hurt.
Yeah.
Now I forget who he's.
When's Megan Anderson fighting Amanda Nunes?
That's not.
Is that next year?
I think that's next or that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
December?
it's next year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's next year.
Megan Anderson's my girl.
Yeah, dude. That was weird being that when she was at the St. Louis event and we were just right next to her.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I didn't go to the St. Louis event.
Oh, my bad.
I wish I would have.
That's right. We just went to the Kansas City one.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Yep.
That's what happens, man. But yeah, dude, she was at the St. Louis event, and we were leaving the arena. I only knew a little bit of her at the time, you know what I mean? Because of James and you. But here we are, crowd standing still because we had to wait, and here she is right next to me. And I just remember, I'm like, oh, wow, those are some dope-ass tattoos. And then I'm like, damn, this girl's really fucking tall. I'm like, damn, this girl's sexy as fuck. And then James like, dude, that's Megan Anderson. I'm like, holy fuck, that's Megan. I'm like, oh my God, that's Megan Anderson. And she's like right here. It was weird. Good thing she couldn't hear what I was thinking.
Good times.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. Well, man, we're actually running low on time.
I was about to say, where we at?
Yeah, we're at 57. It'll probably be like a 50-minute pod. We were goofing off for a little bit.
Yeah. A couple minutes at the beginning.
Yeah. We'll get another one in, man. This is fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Always good stuff.
Definitely.
My long time buddy Dan of 17 freaking years.
Got a long time to go.
It's like that Eminem song when he was like, I finally got the earrings your mother stole from you. That must have been like 16 years ago.
Yeah, you can not do that.
Well, I put them in your casket. Now I'm moving past it. Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
But it's just like, damn, 17 years, dude.
Yeah.
How many... Do you think that happens more? Like, people having friends that long? Like, because I have a few. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that's keeping people more
I mean, I think
touched.
I think for us, like, I think, well, as you get older, I think your longer term friends are most likely people that you met in college, like people that are in frats together. Like, those will be the people you'll know through your 40s and 50s. Like, when we get that age, the people that we went to high school with, those like aren't really. We're not gonna have many of those friendships left.
I don't have any college friends.
Those don't really. Yeah, so you'll have more friends from high school. If any.
I got like college friends, but like they're just like we talk like Sean. I got a Sean Brassfield guy I'm friends with.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. I want to get him on the pod because he's an actor.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, dude, we could have a lot to talk about. I'd love to pick his brain. All right, well, yeah, I don't want this to black out on us.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Episode 7 with my boy Dan Schiller.
Thanks for having me, brother. It was a good time.
Always, but we'll do it again.
Yeah, definitely soon.
All right. Deuces, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.